Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining us today for this insightful session on AI skills for modern professionals, from curiosity to capability. AI is no longer just a future concept or a niche skill. It is rapidly becoming a core part of how modern professionals work, collaborate, and solve problems, also drive innovation. Today's session is all about understanding how individuals and organizations can move beyond curiosity and start building real, practical AI capabilities that create impact. Today's session is proudly co hosted by AI Certs and XSPEC Technologies. We are excited to bring together industry perspectives, practical insights, and meaningful conversations around AI adoption and professional transformation. Before we begin with the main session, I'd like to invite Dr. Nadia from XSPEC Technologies to share a few words about the organization and the work they're doing in this space. Dr. Nadia, over to you.
Okay, hi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good afternoon to everyone. Thank you so much to Miss Triti for the wonderful introduction. And huge thank you to all of you for hanging out with us virtually today. I know that everyone has busy schedules, so that you guys join us. We truly appreciate you spending your afternoon with us. So before we dive into the AI webinar, I'll just love to take a quick moment to share a little bit about who we are. So I'm Nadia. I'm from XSPEC Technology Sdn Bhd. So some of you might know me and XSPEC, and some of you might not. So basically, XSPEC, we are a company based in Subang Jaya, USJ1, and we are established from 2005. So over 2 decades, our passion is to bridge the gap between the advanced technology and also real world operational success. So we specifically in the fields of defense, security, intelligence, and also investigation. So at XSPEC, our mission is all about empowerment. We love support our amazing clients from the governments, from the private sectors across the nation by bringing the solution that suits their daily life and daily tasks. And as technology evolves, and as we know now, AI is everywhere. AI is a game changer, and expects right here with you to committed to strengthen your capabilities in your daily life and daily tasks. So I'm so thrilled to host for all of you today, and I just know it's going to be incredible webinar. And yeah, thank you from me, and let's get started. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nadia, for sharing those insights and giving us a glimpse into the incredible work being done at XPEC Technologies. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce our speaker for today's session, Ms. Shilpa Vij. Shilpa is an accomplished professional with extensive experience in sales strategy, digital transformation, and leveraging emerging technologies to drive business growth. Throughout her career, she has worked closely with organizations to align technology with revenue strategies, helping sales teams unlock new opportunities and improve performance. With the growing impact of AI in business, Shilpa brings valuable insights into how organizations can integrate AI into their sales processes, transform data into actionable intelligence, and ultimately drive revenue outcomes. Today, she'll walk us through how AI powered insights can actually help us move forward and build a strategic atmosphere. We are excited to learn from her experience and perspective. Over to you, Shilpa.
Thank you, Srishti. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining today's session. My name is Shilpa, and today we will explore how artificial intelligence is transforming the way modern professionals work. They talk, they communicate, they create, and they make decisions. But before that, let me tell you, I'm Shilpa, and I have 22 years of experience with me. I'm an AI expert and a learning enthusiast. I am a Microsoft certified trainer as well, and I'm here to guide you through the session. So, this session is not about complex coding or highly technical AI theories. Instead, it focuses on practical, accessible AI skills that every professional can start using immediately. Whether you work in business, education, marketing, finance, operations, or just a student or into leadership. AI is becoming a core workplace capability. Today, we will discuss what AI, artificial intelligence, really is, how it already impacts our daily lives, and how organizations are using it strategically, and most importantly, how you can build confidence using AI responsibly and effectively. So, by the end of the session, I hope you leave not only informed but also inspired to start your own AI learning journey. And we do have a surprise for you at the end of the session. So stay connected for these 60 minutes for getting your certificate and that surprise for you. So let's begin by understanding what we aim to achieve today, right? So first we will simplify AI fundamentals so that everyone can clearly understand the terminology and concepts. Then we will explore how AI is already integrated into our everyday lives and professional workflows. We'll also discuss responsible and ethical AI use because technology without ethics can create risks around our privacy, fairness, and our security. Another important focus today is confidence building. Many professional fields AI is intimidating, but the truth is that AI tools today are more accessible than ever before. And we'll also look at creative AI tools, automation platforms, and real world industry use cases. Finally, we'll close up with actionable takeaways and a roadmap for upskilling in the AI era for you. So, this session is designed to move you from curiosity towards capability. Now, AI adoption is no longer optional, it is becoming essential for staying competitive in today's workplace. Organizations across industries are already using AI to improve productivity, automate the repetitive work, and support faster decision making. Early adopters are reporting major gains in efficiency and output quality. What's important to understand is that AI is not here to replace professionals entirely. Instead, AI amplifies human capabilities. Professionals who learn to work alongside AI tools will have a major advantage over those who avoid them or are scared of them or are not upskilling. Industry reports, consistently show that most employees will need new AI related skills within the next few years. This means, that AI literacy is rapidly becoming a core professional competency. Along with your university certificates or your professional certificates, AI literacy is important. Similar to how digital literacy became essential, the past decade, everybody wanted to be in the digital world. Same way, this is an AI literacy way which is there. So the key message here is simple. Start learning now. Even if you start small, but start. I'll give a few examples here. Okay. Imagine two marketing managers. One spends 4 hours manually preparing campaign reports every week. The other uses AI to summarize analytics in 15 minutes and spend the extra time improving this strategy. Over the year, that productivity difference becomes massive. And you know the answer why. Those 4 hours of manual input slowly and gradually increased. 4 hours, 8 hours, the human capacity starts deteriorating. But the person who was using AI and was using it for just making things in 15 minutes and using the next 3.5 hours for summarizing or just improving that strategy was a better fit for every organization. And that's the key shift, and that's the urgency of AI adoption. Many people think AI is futuristic, but the reality is that AI is already deeply embedded in our daily routines. Every time we use productive text or any translation tools or some smart recommendations, virtual assistants, our Siri, our Alexa, or Amazon Shopping showing us what we need to shop more, or our automated scheduling systems. We are interacting with AI already. We wake up with the phone in hand. We unlock a phone with the face recognition. That's AI. In your office, in your workplace, AI helps you draft emails, summarize reports, organize calendars, manage your expenses, and even assist with coding without you being a coder, or project management without, you being a PMI, or project management professional or certified into it. Now, often these systems operate quietly in the background. They make our tasks tasks faster and more convenient without us even noticing them. Now, the important point is this, that AI is no longer limited to technical teams. It is becoming a universal productivity layer across all industries and the job roles. So, understanding how to use these tools effectively can significantly improve both personal productivity and our professional, performance. For example, Netflix recommending shows based on your viewing history, Google Maps predicting traffic and faster routes for you, Gmail suggesting auto replies like sounds good, or Spotify creating personalized playlists for you, right? So just raise your hand or write a hi in the chat if you use AI today without realizing it after these examples that I've given to you. Go ahead, write on. So, you can do that. Now, just imagine that we're already into the AI era. So, to build confidence with AI, it's important to understand three foundational concepts: artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. AI, like artificial intelligence, is a broad field focused on, creating systems that mimic just human intelligence. Whereas machine learning is a subset of AI where systems learn patterns from the data. Instead of, manually programming your systems, your data for every scenario, we are just using the data. Now, deep learning goes even further by using the layered neural networks. So, have you seen a walnut? It looks like a brain, right? So you see layers and layers and layers. That is called a neural network. And similar network is with the AI tool. Those networks, process our information. These networks are inspired by human brain, and the structure is exactly like this. And this is what powers advanced technologies like facial recognitions, thumb scanners, voice assistants, generative AI systems like ChatGPT, Copilot. You don't need to become, a data scientist to understand these concepts that I've just spoken. But knowing the difference helps you better evaluate tools and understand what AI can realistically do for you. So, this understanding also helps reduce the fear and confusion around AI technologies. Like, for example, AI is the entire transportation industry. Let me simplify it to you, or let me give you your easy understanding trick. Okay, AI is the entire transportation industry. Machine learning is like cars that learn routes and experience, and deep learning is like self-driving cars using cameras and sensors. Right? Like for example, ChatGPT learns patterns programmed for every question, and that's how the AI works. One of the biggest advantage of AI is workflow automation. Today, professionals spend a huge amount of time on, repetitive tasks. Like just imagine, and don't answer, just keep it in your mind, and let me help you understand how many times you have, spent time adjusting the fonts and the formats and the images in your PowerPoint presentation, or when you just have to go and make a presentation for your business unit or your team. How much time you have done on your repetitive tasks, or how much time you have used, like for scheduling meetings, taking notes, organizing emails, or even updating records. Now, just imagine a very smart assistant comes to you and says, chill, relax, I'll do it for you. And I won't sleep 24/7, whether you're there or not, I'm working. Now, that's the game changer. AI tools can now automate much of this work. And this is that silent worker working behind us. Like, for example, AI assistants can optimize calendars to protect our focused work time. Even meeting tools can automatically transcribe conversations and generate summaries, and that too in the language that you want. Email assistants can categorize messages and even draft responses for you. So the result is not just speed, it's cognitive relief. AI reduces that administrative burden, which is like, which is not visible, but we feel a little burden on our head and our shoulders. We always say that, as usual, we are busy, we are occupied. Now just imagine this invisible load, somebody takes it over, so you can focus on strategic thinking, creativity, and decision making. That is what human brain is built for. And this is where AI becomes a co-pilot rather than just a tool. It supports human work instead of, just replacing it. So don't see it as a replacement. See it as an amplifier who's going to work for you and make your work better. I'll give you another example. Just imagine that a project manager can use Auto.ai, which is like an AI tool, to record meetings and automatically generate summaries, assign action items, and share notes in the team. Now, reducing hours of manual documentation has helped him grow not only professionally, but also by the income as well, because he can get a pay raise or good amount of profits by utilizing his time on a better work. AI scheduling assistants can automatically find meeting time across multiple time zones also for you. When you'll start using it, then you'll understand that how beautiful it is. AI has dramatically changed the creative landscape also. Like you can see the beautiful images on your screen. Previously, high quality visual designs often required some, specialized software skills or high end paid subscription for buying those softwares and then learning how to use it. Or you need to go and hire professional agencies to make your marketing images or other images look better. Today, AI powered tools allow professionals to create polished visuals within minutes. You can open up a chat GPT right now and create a cartoon caricature for yourself. Do it. Platforms like Canva Magic Studio, Adobe Firefly, Midjourney, and DALL-E help generate presentations, marketing materials, images, and design concepts quickly and affordably, which is like the biggest relief. Now, this democratization of creativity means more people can participate in visual storytelling even without advanced design experience. However, creativity still requires human judgment, right? AI can generate ideas and assets, but professionals must guide the message, must guide the AI on the context and emotional impact behind the content. AI can accelerate creativity. It does not, and I repeat, it does not replace human imagination. It can help you amplify your thoughts, but it cannot be you. Okay. So, just for example, if you want to have a fun example and you want to try any tool, open Midjourney and type into Midjourney a futuristic office powered by AI. And the moment you give these 5 words to AI, within seconds, you get a presentation quality artwork for your new office. And that's what, it's like within seconds, your work is being done. You can discard it, you can make changes into it, all virtually without even spending any money onto it. Now, that's what AI is. Communication is another area where AI is making a major, major impact. AI tools can help draft emails, rewrite messages, and that too with a more professional tone. It can summarize as long as 10,000 pages documents also for you, and even translate content while preserving the cultural nuance. Voice synthesis technologies now enable multilingual narration. Like, I am speaking in English right now, but you can translate it with an AI tool into Arabic. Training videos and automatic presentations can be changed. A lot of things can be done. This creates opportunity for global communication and accessibility at a very, very large scale. But when AI improves speed and convenience, human oversight remains critical because professional must still ensure that clarity, accuracy, empathy, and context in their communication is what was required to be communicated. So, the most effective communicators in the future will likely be those who combine emotional intelligence and AI enhanced productivity for you. So that's the thing. So, for example, a global company can instantly translate training material into multiple languages and just distribute it across the globe for the different employees in different time zones while preserving the tone and the professionalism as well. So that becomes very easy when you're, working with such things and also at a mass scale. Now, for all of this, data is required. Data is the oil of the 21st century, and AI is the refinery. And you know how crucial the oil is these days. Data has become one of the most valuable business assets, and AI helps organizations turn raw data into actionable insights. AI systems can analyze enormous amounts of information far, far, far faster than humans. This allows business to identify trends, access risk, predict outcomes, and simulate different scenarios. For example, AI can help companies forecast their customer demand, evaluate their financial risks, or even detect emerging marketing opportunities before their competitors can do it. So instead of making decisions in a haste and reactively, organizations can now make proactive and data driven decisions. However, the quality of AI insights depends heavily, heavily, heavily on the quality of data being used. Poor data can lead to inaccurate conclusions. Nowadays, everywhere, we have a volcano of data. It's exploding. But what's the correct data? What's the hygiene data? What's the clean data? What's the data which doesn't has duplicates, redundancies, or issues. That's why human interpretation and critical thinking remain essential in AI assisted decision making. And it's very important that we take care of it, that human is the last chain to analyze it. Like, for example, a retail company can use AI to predict which products will sell more during festive seasons based on the past shopping patterns. But looking at the sentiments, emotional attachments, AI cannot predict. It will just go by data and make a decision. Banks use AI to detect unusual spending patterns that can indicate fraud. And that is where AI is actually being used for decision making. So, let's see how, the decision making can be impacted. So, this table in front of you highlights how AI transforms traditional business processes across different functions. Like in market research, AI replaces manual reading with semantic search and summarization. In finance, predictive simulations improve forecasting accuracy. In hiring, AI can help match skills more effectively while also identifying potential biasness. Inventory management is another example where AI improves operational efficiencies through predictive demand and seeing what's happening next. Like, sensing rather than just fixing the Leonda rules. So across these examples, the consistent benefit is better speed, broader analysis, and improved decision quality. But it's important to remember that AI supports decision making. It should not completely replace human accountability or strategic judgment at all. One reason AI adoption is accelerating so quickly is because the tools are becoming more user friendly and accessible. Today, professionals can use no code platforms like Zapier and Anytime to automate workflow without writing the software code. Now, visuals will help AI builders allow users to actually experiment with machine learning using, like, the drag and drop interfaces. Conversational AI tools like ChatGPT act as productivity partners, helping users brainstorm ideas, summarize content, draft reports, and solve problems interactively. So, this accessibility means AI is no longer limited to engineers or data scientists. Professionals from every background can begin using AI immediately with minimal technical barriers. Now, that's something like, very easy. But I would really like the, audience out here to try these tools like Zapier, ChatGPT. Zapier is for automating repetitive tasks between apps. ChatGPT, we all know that, our brainstorming and drafting assistant. Canva AI, which helps using the presentation and design support. Grammarly AI, tone improvement and writing enhancement. And all these tools that I just spoke about comes with a 30-day free trial as well. So you no longer need coding skills to benefit from AI. It's already a part of you. You just have to start somewhere. And starting with a professional, like, professional organizations like XSPEC and AI certs, it will get you into the new world. Okay. So AI is already creating measurable impact across industries. We'll take up two industries today. One is the healthcare. Very crucial. In healthcare, AI accelerates the drug discovery and improves diagnostic accuracy through medical imaging analysis. Just imagine, you know that you can be the next cancer patient beforehand, and you can treat that disease much before actually our body can give signals. The scans, the things which have come after hundreds of scans and so much of money spent in healthcare, AI can do that for you. But with a doctor being, the main person on it. Now, if the doctor doesn't stand there, it would be difficult. Now, just imagine that, I'm giving you an example, a very emotional story I'm going to tell you. There was a hospital and it had a pandemic hit in that city. And that city was somewhere, let's take the example of China. It was somewhere in the China, and the pandemic hit that city and everybody needed the hospital bed. So, now, AI was allocated in that hospital to, allocate the beds. And, as the data was feeded into it, that person who would need it, the ICU would be given up, like the person who needs 90% of oxygen and, and is on a critical support, or the vitals are XYZ should be put on the ventilator. Now, So now, AI was allocating the beds as it was supposed, but there was also doctors allocating them. Now there were 100 beds and there were 200 patients. Now, as per AI's work and as per the data has been incorporated into it, AI allocated 100 beds and AI was clueless that what those 100 more patients would be going through. Now, the chance or the rate or the right to survive or to live or to get that, ICU additional oxygen is just a number, or are there emotions attached? Now, when doctors take up that degree, they complete their doctorate, they promise, that they promise to themselves, to their human, to their organizations, to everybody, to human, entire category, that they will save every person possible. Even if there is 5% of chance, the doctor would enhance and, extend whatever they could do to save a person. Now, if AI was left alone, the other 100 patients would have died. But with doctor's intervention, one could understand that who could be kept on a critical support, who could be kept on another support, or probably they could be plan B used, like, there could be more oxygen, ventilators, cylinders, asked from the nearby hospitals or the facilities to save those people, or those people could be shifted to a better place to get that pandemic situation sorted. Now, in healthcare, AI did what it could be doing best, but a human mind was the one which helped AI in its work. Similarly, marketing teams use AI for customer segmentation, predictive behavior analysis, and personalized campaigns. So now it gets difficult. Okay, it gets difficult to how to work along with that. So manufacturing companies use AI for predictive maintenance and operational optimizations also. So these use cases demonstrate that AI is not theoretical. It is actively reshaping industries today. The professionals who understand these applications will be better positioned to contribute strategically within their organizations. Now, with all this, with the example that I gave to you, the emotional story that I told you, what do you think in that critical situation work better? Responsible use of AI, right? So, just understand that, responsibility is something which would come up with every powerful thing. So, when AI offers incredible benefits, it also introduces important ethical challenges. And one of the biggest being algorithm bias. AI systems learn from historical data. If that data contains bias, the AI may unintentionally reproduce unfair outcomes in areas like hiring, lending, or performance evaluation also. Representation bias can occur when training data fails to reflect real world diversity. I'll give you a story here as well. In one of the top organizations in USA, and this is a true story. This is like, there was a drive which was going on for hiring people, and AI model was being deployed because there were tens and thousands of applications coming in, and it was humanly not possible to screen every application that came in. AI did the job at whatever best it could and gave the results. And then, out of all the candidates, the list of top 10 candidates was given. But few of the candidates who applied were known to few people in the organization, and they raised the doubt that, the AI has not given the names of those candidates in the list that was provided by AI, but they were brilliant candidates and their names were skipped. So when they did an analysis, the human brains did analysis, found out that AI was doing what best it could do on the data from a different region. And on that region, there was a male dominance over female dominance from their existing data that was feeded into it, and the same model is being applied into another region. Now what AI was feeded was the people who's a male, having this degrees, having this professional, this much experience, is to be selected above the others. Now it didn't pick up few females just because of this reason. I could have used the example in white and black skin tone, but I didn't want it to be, categorize and discriminating people on that. So I'm just using a few male over female. It is just an example, though it's a actual story, but I'm not going to disclose the name of the organization for of course, for the purposes we don't want to disclose somebody's accountability. Now, just giving an example of how AI can be dangerous also. If human insight was not there, those good candidates would have been missed by the organization. And this is why human oversight is critical. AI systems should never operate without accountability, especially when decisions impact people's lives. The same example of hospital. It can be another example for finance, banking also. Now just imagine if there's a fraud which is going on, but my data is trained is not correct, and my model is trained that it will miss the fraudulent transactions. All my credit card transactions would not be captured in that case. So responsible AI requires fairness, transparency, and continuous monitoring. So the principle is simple: technology should enhance equality and not reinforce existing inequalities. So as AI adoption grows, privacy and cybersecurity becomes increasingly important. Professionals must be careful about entering confidential company information or sensitive personal data into public AI systems. I'm giving you a very, very important tip out here. Whether you're experimenting, whether you are learning, or you're doing anything which is crucial, please do not put your personal sensitive information into the public AI systems. Data leakage remains a major organizational concern. There are also growing threats involving AI generated phishing attacks, deepfakes, which you all must have read all across the social media, and prompt injection attempts designed to manipulate AI systems. Organizations therefore need strong governance frameworks, employee awareness trainings, and that is why I say that you should be focusing on, enhancing yourself, upskilling yourself. And there should be clear policies around AI usage from the government side as well and from the organizations as well. Because responsible AI adoption is not just about productivity. It's about how protecting information, mainstream, maintaining that trust and ensuring compliance with ethical and legal standards. So the best way to prepare for the future is through continuous learning and experiential learning, that is experimentation learning, building confidence and upskilling yourself. You do not need to become an AI engineer overnight. Start small with the organizations which are globally recognized like AI Cert and XSPEC. We believe in lifelong learning. We are here to help you, to upskill you, to make you the next phase of leadership tomorrow. Explore publicly available tools, practice using AI for daily tasks, and gradually build a familiarity, because it's you who can stand for you. And upskilling is the biggest investment today. You can do it for a better future. Focus on understanding concepts rather than, memorizing the tools or just making notes everywhere, because the tools will continue changing. They'll continue evolving very rapidly. Certifications and structured learning programs can help validate your skills and improve your career opportunities. Most importantly, stay curious. AI is changing constantly, and professionals who maintain a learning mindset will adapt more successfully than those who resist change. Confidence comes through consistent exposure and practice. So, my friend, follow an organization which has a roadmap for you. And the roadmap right in front of your screen provides a realistic progression of developing AI capability over the next year. In the first month, focus on AI literacy. That is learning technology, terminologies, and experimenting with tools like ChatGPT. By month 3, begin integrating AI into your everyday workflows. By month 6, you should aim to lead or participate in a small AI initiative within your team or department. After 1 year, the goal is to move from user to advocate, learning, earning certifications, mentoring others, and contributing strategically to AI adoption. So the key message is that capability develops gradually. AI mastery is not achieved in 1 week. It is built through continuous learning and practical application. The AI plus everyone certification, which we all have been waiting for, and this is the surprise that I was to give you at the end of the session, is designed to make AI education accessible for professionals from all the backgrounds. And the people who are here who have attended this session, you get a voucher as well as a gift to be here with us. The program introduces learners to AI fundamentals, machine learning, neural networks, natural language processing, computer vision, and generative AI. It combines conceptual understanding with practical real world application. Importantly, this certification is globally recognized. So, this certification also addresses your ethics, governance, responsible AI usage, areas that are becoming increasingly important in modern organizations. Wherever in the world you are, this is a globally recognized certification. The goal is not simply technical knowledge, but workplace readiness. Learners gain confidence in understanding how AI works and how it can be applied responsibly in professional environments. Programs like this help bridge the growing AI skills gap across industries. So, this curriculum is structured to provide a very comprehensive AI learning journey. You must be thinking that what all would be part of this. So, these 8 modules that you see in front of your screen are a part of this journey. It begins with AI fundamentals and history and then moves into technology like machine learning, neural networks, and transformers. And learners also explore real world use cases across industries such as healthcare and finance. And this course covers the full AI project lifecycle from data preparation to deployment while also addressing ethical consideration and societal impact. There is also a dedicated focus on, generative AI, creativity, and your future career readiness. So this curriculum is designed not only to educate but also to empower the learners to apply AI practically and responsibility in their own professional context, right? So let's summarize the most important lessons from today's session. First, AI is fundamentally a tool for augmentation. It enhances human capability rather than replacing human value. Second, confidence with AI. And it develops through small steps, consistent experimentation. That is important. Third, ethics and privacy must remain central to all AI usage. Responsible professionals understand both the opportunities and the risk of these technologies. Finally, moving from curiosity to capability requires action. Learning, practicing, and validating your skills through projects or certifications will help future proof your career in an increasingly AI driven world. Your certificate walks into the AI room, to the interview room before you, and it talks about you. So the future belongs to professionals who are willing to learn and adapt. And with AI Certs and XSPEC, we are here to assist you for your lifelong learning journey. Thank you, everyone, for your time, your attention, and participation today. I hope this session has helped simplify AI and demonstrate how accessible and valuable these technologies can be for modern professionals for you. AI is not something to fear, it is something to understand, explore, learn, have fun, and use it responsibly at the same point of time. We now welcome your questions regarding AI implementation, your ethical concerns, or your workplace adoption, learning pathways, or AI certification program, whatever is there, whether your questions are technical, strategic, or career focused, we would be happy to discuss them further. So, thank you once again, and I encourage all of you to continue your AI learning journey with curiosity and confidence. And because you're a part of this beautiful webinar, we will be sending a certification at the end or at the closing hours of this webinar on your registered email IDs. So please go ahead, ask your question, ask your heart out.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shilpa, for that insightful and engaging session. I'm sure our audience found immense value in the perspectives and practical takeaways you shared today. So, I would request our audience if you have any questions, any doubts regarding the certification or the content that we showed in the presentation, please feel free to reach out to us. Please drop them in the chat box or the Q&A session. We'll be taking them one by one. If not, then I think this is the time to conclude. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining us today and being such a wonderful audience. So, thank you once again, everyone. I would like to especially thanks Shilpa for sharing her valuable insights today and Expect Technologies for co hosting this session with us. Thank you once again, everyone.